Well, good morning. Well, it's good morning for me. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Just finished up coaching the first class for the day, so pretty excited about that. The sun's not even up yet. These guys have already come in, got their workout in, and off to work, which is always a marvel in and of itself. But yeah, so just finished up coaching the first class of the day. Time to head on back home, wake Mary up, and then drop her off and go about the rest of the day. Busy day today, a lot to do, a lot to get done. So yeah, let's go hang out. All right, so dropped Mary off at the train this morning. A little bit of a different pace this morning. Normally I drop her off at the ferry. I'm back off to the gym now to go coach the midday class. So basically my morning's been up early, coach, back home, get ready, drop Mary off, back to the gym, coach. There are cones in front of my gym. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, so I figured out what they were doing with the cones in front of the gym. They're painting the lines, which is kind of neat. It's always nice when the town goes and refreshes things. All right, so since today is like the first vlog of this CEO vlog, daily vlog that I want to do, I basically want to go over how I got started. And so I think I'd have to start from the beginning. Yeah, it's probably a good spot to start. I splintered my leg when I sat down. Anyway, so yeah, basically, like it started when I was a kid. From an early age, I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like the thought of working for somebody else for the rest of my life was so far removed from my personal mind frame that like, to this day, it still is such a clash with my personal view on the world when other people are like, I want the job security, I want to continually work for somebody forever. Like that is just so far different from the way I view the world and the way I view myself. But that's fine, everyone's different. But from a very early age, from a very young age, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. My dad was an entrepreneur. He had different businesses growing up. He started in construction when I was a kid, then opened up a martial arts school. And so like being an entrepreneur was always my number one goal. Like I always wanted to work for myself. And it actually started out in my dad's karate school. Like I grew up in martial arts, taught martial arts for a very, very long time and loved coaching martial arts. Like it's always been something that's been a big part of my life. But from a very early age, I was encouraged to pursue my creative side. I was told to go into architecture. Well, you can use your creative side and you can make a lot of money doing it, so why not do that? So that's what I did from a very early age. My goal in life was to be an entrepreneur and specifically own my own architecture firm. So fast forward to college, I go to school for architecture. I go for a 4-year degree with a bachelor's of science in architecture, and it was okay. Like I wasn't great at it. A lot of my teachers told me that in actuality, the only reason I was passing in the class was because of my ability to, how should I put this correctly, fake my way through my presentations, right? So like in architecture school, at the end of each semester, you're gonna do this big presentation of the project that you do. My work, my concepts apparently weren't that great. I thought they were great. Of course I did, they were mine. A lot of my teachers basically were like, listen, your ability to present your projects is why you are still passing. So apparently public speaking has never been an issue for me. So I graduated college in one of the worst economic downturns that we've seen in a very long time, which was caused by the housing market. So needless to say, architecture jobs were few and far between. So I went to work as a bartender. Loved bartending, it was great. I get to talk to people, I get to help people, I get to be creative and make drinks. It was wonderful. But I still kept applying to architecture jobs. And then finally, I actually got an architecture job, so I had to quit the bartending job. Went to work for an architecture firm. All right, I absolutely hated it. I'm on my way to go pick up Mary from the ferry. It is currently raining out and I had no idea. But anyway, yeah, I absolutely hated working for this architecture company. Then I got a job at a real estate development company, which I enjoyed a lot more. I didn't have to sit behind a desk for 8 hours a day. I got to be on a job site. I got to work with contractors and work with people. So it was a much, much better job for me. Then I started doing CrossFit because I wanted to work out. And I found something that was missing in my life back then. So the thing that I really discovered that I missed a lot was coaching and working with people and helping people. So when I started doing CrossFit, I then went and got certified. I then ended up becoming the head coach at the gym. And after a while, and so the gym closed. And at that point, I didn't really enjoy the real estate development job anymore. I was working a lot of hours, not getting compensated for it. I just didn't feel very appreciated at that job. And all of a sudden, the place that I was coaching at, the place I was working out at, was going to close. And so I felt like I had no home. So I kind of looked at Mary and said, let's open a gym. And that's how we got to where we are today. So long story short, went to school for architecture, decided it wasn't for me, figured out I really like helping people, decided to open a gym. And yeah, that's about it. That's kind of gotten us to where we are today. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Hope you liked the video. If you do, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, crush that little notification bell, and I will check you guys next time. Take it easy.